Future me again. While doing the gameplay portion of the video, I remembered that there were in-game cheats. I don't remember all of them, but I remember the all guns cheat. I forgot to mention that there were cheats in this game. They give you like all guns, God mode, and a level skip, I believe. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. Not a big deal, but I just thought I'd throw it in here just to let you guys know that that is a thing, that they did give you access to like cheat codes if you wanted to use them. So back to the video. All right, I know I didn't do a video on Monday. It was because I was scanning in a bunch of these e-reader cards for Super Mario Advance 4 for the Japanese version because I got a Game Boy Advance original over the weekend and I was scanning them all in to my copy of Super Mario Advance 4. Eventually, I do want to do a video like covering the e-reader levels and like show you guys, like just play through all of them and show you guys like all the power-ups and all the Japanese exclusive cards. I want to try to get a full set, so be patient with me with that. It's probably going to take me a little bit, but that will be coming hopefully sometime soon. I did find one auction that has like a majority of the cards I'm missing. If I can get all these cards, I will only be missing 4. So I'm hoping I can convince the seller to split up like 74-ish cards or whatever it is. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that today. Today we're here to talk about another Game Boy Advance port that I think a lot of people don't really give enough like credit to. Yes, it's not great. Yes, it cuts a lot of corners, but damn it, it was really cool when this got announced. Because I remember I have a weird story with this that I'm going to talk about at the beginning because it's so weird how and when I got this that like you'll be thinking like, why would you get it for that? But I swear to you, I remember vividly getting it on this day, and I was like super freaking excited for it. And that game is Wolfenstein 3D on the Game Boy Advance. And like I said, yes, there's a lot of cut corners and stuff like that, but we'll get into that. But it's still a pretty solid port, and I still really enjoyed it for what it was. And I still kind of do enjoy it today, even. I haven't played it in a while, so when I get the gameplay for this video, that's going to be like my first time playing it in probably 10 or so years. It's been a little bit since I played it. So, yeah, we're just going to talk about it today. So if you guys liked this video, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, all that good stuff. And without any further ado, let's talk about the Game Boy Advance port of Wolfenstein 3D done by BAM Software, I think, or something like that. So yeah, we'll get into it. So, quick little fun story. I was perusing eBay randomly, and because I heard about Wolfenstein 3D coming out, and my mom and dad were always kind of frugal about buying stuff like brand new when it first came out. Because I believe this game was like $30 or $40 when it came out. And I had waited a couple months and I was looking on eBay and somebody was selling one like brand new for like $19 or $20 or something. Something weird, like a decent price for it. And I was telling my dad about that I really wanted it. And he was like, we don't really have the money right now. We'll have to wait a little bit. And it was like the weekend. It was like the week before Easter Sunday. You know, the Easter bunny and all that stuff. And at the time, my younger brother was still young enough to where we kind of did the whole hiding our Easter basket thing and finding the Easter baskets and the Easter eggs and all that stuff. So I didn't think anything of it because usually the most we ever got for that was like $5 inside of an Easter egg thing. So like whatever, I probably would have bought like an e-reader card pack with that or something, to be honest with you. Um, and I'm being legitimately serious. Like, I probably bought like an e-reader pack with that or something. Um, but lo and behold, that Easter, when my dad found my basket for me, he knew where it was because it was him and mom that hid the baskets. I think he hid mine, so he knew where it was. I think it was like inside the stove or something. Like, I don't know why he put it there, but whatever. He did. Um, so he gives it to me, and then like I'm going through it, and it seems a little bit like more stuff than usual, and like right on top, underneath like all the like fake grass and stuff, I see a copy of Wolfenstein 3D. And I believe I got the Pitfall, like Excalibur handle game as well for Easter. But I was like, oh, I was like, I knew you bought it. He's like, yeah, but I didn't tell you though. He's like, you wouldn't shut up about it, so I wanted to buy it. So he bought it. I was super excited. I was like, oh, I can't wait to open this up and play it. And yeah, just every time I play that, I know it was like for Easter or some kind of weird holiday. It was like Easter, like Saint Nick, something like that. I'm pretty sure it was Easter though. I don't know why. I don't know why I remember that, but I'm gonna ask my dad about that if he remembers. He probably won't if it was like so long ago. Hold on, let me see when it came out. Let me see the day it came out. That might help me narrow it down if I'm correct. Give me one second. This was really bothering me. Okay, okay, now I'm pretty sure I'm right that I got it during Easter because it came out March 31st, 2002, which coincidentally is my younger brother's birthday, and also was when Easter fell on. So maybe I did get it for Easter. Because I remember getting it, but I thought it was through eBay or something. But maybe my dad just went early morning and went to like EB Games or something and picked it up. I have no idea, but I distinctly remember. And like I said, I'm gonna try to corroborate my story with my dad to see if he remembers. But he probably won't. Maybe my mom will. I don't know. But that's really funny that I didn't realize it came out on Easter of 2002. So maybe I am remembering right. But anyway, getting back to the gameplay and stuff. Um, so from what I can remember, I believe all 6 episodes were included, and all 10 levels of each episode were included, so all 60 levels were included, I believe. And like I said, there were caveats, like the game was significantly slowed down. There actually was blood though, because I believe it was rated M, I think. So it was slowed down. The draw distance was like a little bit worse than it normally was, and there was no music. And to me, I do remember this when I first played it. I was like, oh man, there's no music because I really liked the music of Wolfenstein 3. You know, like that music is like burned into my brain because I played Wolfenstein 3D so much growing up. So like that kind of disappointed me. But the more I kept playing it, I was like, actually, this is a really good version of Wolfenstein 3D on the go. And to me, that was like insane. And then when Doom and Doom 2 came out, I was just like, okay, they're putting Doom and Doom 2 on here. What's next? Blakestone? I wanted Blakestone Aliens of Gold so bad to be ported to the Game Boy Advance. But looking back, I don't know if that could have happened, but man, that would have been a freaking trip, man. to have Blackstone Aliens of Gold on Game Boy Advance, or like Nightmare 3D, or like Planet Strike. Man, that would have been a trip, man, if that would have been a thing. But yeah, just the overall like performance of it wasn't as bad as you would think it would be, and it still has like the voice clips, like bubble, like stop, hold, all that stuff, and like mind leaving and all that. Like you saw the voice clips and stuff, and all the other sound effects. It just didn't have music. And I believe it was. I believe it was the. It was like the original like DOS, or a port of the original DOS version. I don't think it was like a port of the Super Nintendo version, or nothing like that. I believe it was a port of the original. Because for years, I know it's going to sound weird, but for years, the version of Wolfenstein I played was some kind of like mod, or like modified version of it. So I didn't know that wasn't the legit version of Wolfenstein for like years. So it wasn't until like probably like 2010 until I played the actual original version of Wolfenstein. And I was like, oh, that's why I was confused by what Wolfenstein 3D was on the Game Boy Advance. That's why I didn't know where the hell anything was. Because that wasn't the version I played. The version I played was some kind of mod that someone made. And that my dad got from someone at his work back in the like mid-90s. Yes, I played it when I was like 5 or 6. No, it didn't screw me up or warp me or nothing wacky like that. My parents knew I could handle it. No, it didn't like scare me or nothing like that. The game that scared the crap out of me was Blood. That game scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. That game's still pretty damn creepy, honestly. Like when he comes out and I live again, that shit still creeps me the fuck out, honestly. And I'm being legitimately serious. Like I love that game, but like that's the only game that really creeped me out when I was a kid. And I think it was like a Pumpkinhead game or something that we had that really freaked me out. And the Are You Afraid of Dark game. I know I'm going off on a tangent about old DOS and Windows 95 games, but like it's just that era. Like when you play Wolfenstein 3D, you automatically go back to all these classic like DOS games like Raptor, Wolfenstein, Blake, Nightmare 3D, um, just Silent Steel, like crazy stuff like that. That brings me back to when I was a kid, and even when I was like what 12 probably when I got that game, it brought me back to when I was like really little, playing it with my dad and my older brother, and playing it on the old Packard Bell PC that we had, and I just love the nostalgia of it, even then and still now. Like every time I go back and play that game, or look at the Game Boy Advance card in my drawer I have all my loose cards in, I'm like, man, it's such a good port. People will need to play this port. Yes, it's very gimped and very cut down, no music, but damn it, it still plays pretty good for what it was. I still enjoy it for what it was. Is it the greatest port? No. Was it good for what they were trying to do? Yeah. BAM Software didn't really do super good with it, but man, I still loved it. And I know people are going to say, oh, that port sucked. Yeah. If you go back to it now and like compare it to like the PS3 one or something like that, yeah, it was bad. But like back in the day, man, that shit was like fire. I was freaking excited, man. And getting on like Easter or whatever was just crazy to me. Because my parents rarely ever did stuff like that, to where we actually got like a full on like game for Easter. So yeah, just a weird little story, weird little thing, weird little video here with Wolfenstein 3D and the Game Boy Advance. Let me know what you guys think about Wolfenstein 3D on the Game Boy Advance. Did you guys enjoy it? Um, just what are your overall thoughts? Let me know if there's any other games that you enjoyed that I might have played from back in that era, like the early 2000s era of Game Boy Advance when they were just trying to see what they could put on there and push the hardware. Let me know what you guys think about this one in particular. Hopefully, you guys have played it. If not, please check it out because I think it's pretty good. But that's just me. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the little story I told. And sorry about all the tangents I went off on, but man, every time I think about Wolfenstein 3D, it just floods me back to like early 90s and just growing up, man. Time flies, man. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. This has been Rolling with Kevin, and I am rolling out. Peace. Man, it's such a good port. I'm gonna now. I really want to like play it on my pocket. Thank God I have a pocket right here too. Yeah, I've been just so you guys know, like, I have been using it. So yeah, but that video is coming soon, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button so you get notified when I upload videos, go live, or post on my community page. Shout out to go to my Patreon supporters: Sunny Silva, Catfish Cat, Lee Fernay, Team Dale, Elliot Scott, Preliab, Harry Fernandez, William Swift, AJ Gottawa, Oliver Friedrich, Len Ernhorn, Marcus Mahaley, Brianna, and the Pay Now Please, Nuclear Reactive Man, Rebecca H., Just Good Enough, Gorgon Kaluskovic, Justin M. Daggins, Daniel Childs, Patrick Oliver, and Harold Huckabee. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you want to support my channel, it's only $1 a month. That's all I ask. It really does help with the channel a lot. Thank you guys so much for supporting and watching. If you did enjoy this video, I'll see you guys in the next video.